Alright, what's going on, guys? It is Jero Cars, and welcome back to another video. Now, today I'm actually very excited. Just got back from work, logged out of my computer, checked my YouTube, and I was at 600 subscribers. So I posted on my Snapchat, probably going to post on Instagram and everything, but I personally wanted to thank you guys in the form of a video for all your continued support. I know a lot of YouTubers always preach thank you, rightfully so, but a lot of times when people thank people, they say like, thank you guys, but I never expected to get this point, or I never thought I was able to get to this point, or had the potential to get to it. And honestly, I'm going to say something a little bit different. I'm not going to try to sound like bragging or something, but I honestly know that I have what it takes to continue this growth, and I have the passion and motivation and commitment to this channel, and it's just what I love, right? And I know that I have what it takes to make this dream become a reality, and that's why I'm very, very happy for these 600 subscribers, but I have so much more plans for you guys, and so much more that I want to do with this channel. But I did want to thank you guys for the 600. It's a big milestone for me, and I'm actually absolutely excited. And another thing, I want to give a little bit of a quick shout out to my boy Derek Barron Productions. He makes car videos just like mine, except his are probably a little bit better, to be honest. No, I'm just kidding, but, well, maybe I'm not. But basically, he makes really good car videos, and he just had 1,000 subscribers. We started at around the same time. He might have actually started a little bit after me, and he's already at 1,000. So, guys, check his channel out if you haven't already. I'll put a link in the description. He's an awesome dude. But anyways, today, instead of just thanking you guys the whole video, what I want to do is actually talk a little bit about my car situation. So, I know I've made tons of videos on this before, and honestly, it's probably getting repetitive, but there is a little bit of a situation that I want to bring to you guys' attention and kind of ask you guys your opinions on something. So, basically, what I'm going to be talking about today is what car do you guys think, in your minds, should I get? Now, honestly, you guys know that I've been looking a lot about Mustangs and STIs or WRXs and like certain cars here and there, but honestly, I want to hear from you guys what cars you guys think would be a good car for me. So I'm going to read off a list of like kind of requirements, not too strict of requirements, basically just a guideline on what I want the car to be like and perform like. But I'm not going to give you guys like a strict thing that you have to follow. Really, anything that you guys think I would like, judging by what my videos offer you guys or what you guys see in my videos. So basically, the first requirement per se is that I wanted to have, or well, the first one, the most important one, is the price, obviously, that I can spend. And my maximum, absolute maximum price will be $20,000. Now, I'm going to be paying for this car pretty much all myself. You guys know I'm only 19 years old. I only work one job. Not that I don't really deserve it or have enough money, but my maximum that I want to spend is 20 grand. Now, that is not saying that I want to spend around 20 grand. If I can spend 7 grand on a car, I'll be happy. But I want to spend a pretty decent price and get a good car for it, but my absolute max that I'm willing to go up to is 20 grand. The next thing is that I want it to be under 50,000 miles. Now, I know this is actually something that I have to do myself and kind of figure out what cars are offered at what prices, but yeah, that's just a general guideline, is that I want it to be pretty low mileage, at least under 50,000. The next thing is that I want to be under 20 years old. I keep saying all this under stuff, but I want to be under 20 years old. Basically, I just want to get a really old car. Nothing against old cars. I know there's tons of cars that are older than 20 years old that are absolutely awesome cars, but for me, I want a pretty modern type car. Really, my brother's car is like, well, by now, my brother's car is 13 years old, and that's not too old, but it's like getting to that older point where it's considered almost an older car. It's a 2003, if you guys don't know, Mach 1. But basically, yeah, I want it to be under 20 years old. I don't want too old of a car. I'm not trying to drive around a classic every day, because this will be my daily driver for many years to come. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. The next thing, of course, I want it to be stick shift. Honestly, I cannot handle driving an automatic every day. Even though I already do it, I prefer having stick. Nothing wrong with automatic. I know a ton of insanely fast, high-performance cars are automatic, but for me, I like manual. It's just something that I like. It's something that's grown on me a lot since I started driving it, and yeah, obviously I want to bang gears in my first car. The next thing is I want it to have modding potential, so I'm honestly going to try to do a lot of videos on this car on my channel, whether I'm doing a cold air intake, a tune, a throttle body, rear differential, like whatever I'm doing, I want it to have a lot of potential for mods, which not like you can't mod any car, but I want it to have like a good base around building upon. The next thing I want is it to be decently fast. I'm not going to set a set horsepower number or anything like that, or torque amount, but I do want it to be decently fast, enough to have fun with. Like, honestly, the Focus ST that I reviewed was a great car. It only made 268 or so horsepower, but it was a really fun car to drive. And honestly, I'll say if it's under 6 seconds, 0 to 60, I'm fine with it. Obviously, there's a lot of other factors that weigh into that, like how it brakes, how it handles, the quarter-mile time and stuff. But honestly, if it's decently fast and you guys think I would enjoy it, then let me know. The next thing is that I want to sound pretty good, whether it's a 4-banger, V6, V8. Probably not looking at any V10s right now or V12s, but you guys know what I mean. Whatever kind of engine it is, I want it to sound good for what it offers or what it entails. Basically, if it's like a 4-banger and it sounds super good, that's fine with me, like a WRX or an STI. Or if it's a giant V8, like a 5-liter V8 or 6-liter V8 in a Corvette, if it sounds good, I'm digging it. So, yeah. The next thing I want to look at is handling. And handling is not a huge factor to me, mainly because I live in an area, which I may be taking this car to the track eventually, but I live in an area where there's really not too many handling corners and like stuff like that. Really the most handling I get into is when I'm switching lanes, but you guys know what I mean. Honestly, there's not too much handling. Like, I don't need too much handling performance where I live. If I ever do take this car to a track, I probably will do like coilovers and strut bars and all that stuff. But you guys know what I mean. Handling is not a huge factor to me, but it would be pretty nice. Not like I don't want the car to have a tiny body roll and be really sluggish, but it doesn't have to be like a freaking Porsche or something like that. So one of the next things I want is good exterior looks. This is actually really important to me, and I know a lot of people say focus on the car and what it offers rather than what it looks like, but I do want a good car with high performance and stuff, at least, well, mildly high performance for a 19-year-old, but I do want it to look pretty cool. I don't want a like really weird looking car. There's honestly a lot of cars out there that are great cars, V8s, pick up really well, and all this stuff, but they just don't look cool, and that's why I wouldn't drive them. And honestly, I know a lot of people hate on that, but that's just how I am. I like a good looking car. The next thing is that I wanted to be, well, one thing is the interior on this car isn't huge. So I drive my brother's Mach 1 all the time, and honestly, the interior is pretty crappy. It's a hard plastic car in the interior, and it's not too bad for me. Like, honestly, a lot of people that drive like BMWs or Mercedes or Porsches every day will probably be like, this sucks. But for me, interior is not huge as long as the car does its job and gets me down the road in a quick manner. I'm just kidding. But as long as the car gets me down the road and does its job, I'm not too focused on the interior. It doesn't have to be leather. It doesn't have to be any of that. Lastly, well, I guess that's actually it. I wrote it all down here. I think that's it. But yeah, like I said, I'm no expert on this. I want to hear your guys' opinions on any cars you guys think I would enjoy driving. For my first car, basically, it's just going to be a faster car that looks cool, sounds great, and it's going to be my first car for a 19-year-old kid. Just keep all that in mind. But a couple cars that I'm actually looking at right now that I want to read off to you guys. One being a Corvette, like maybe a C5 Corvette or C6 Corvette. Probably not a C6, but like a C5, C4, anything like that Corvette, older Corvette, maybe even a Z06 if I can get it under 20 grand. Which, I don't know if you can do that. I think they're getting around that price, some of the older ones. I'm also looking at Mustangs, obviously, like that's my favorite car. Trans Am, like a WS6 Trans Am. Focus ST, those are cool. Maybe even a Fiesta, but I probably wouldn't drive a Fiesta, actually. And then, like, yeah, like a WRX, an STI, a BMW 3 or 5 Series, 350 or 370Z. And that's pretty much all I've got. And don't be scared to recommend any of those cars that I just listed in the comments. I really just want to get as many comments as I can of what you guys think I would have fun driving and be a good car for this channel as well. Because I want to do a lot of mods to this car and have this car be the basis of this channel, besides me. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video and more videos to come soon. Reviews, edits, stuff like that. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out. I feel like I gotta get a better intro than that, like instead of just going peace out. Peace out. Until next.